heal torn tendons in a matter of days, burn deep visceral fat while you sleep, and boost your natural growth hormone to levels you haven't seen since age 16. If you spend even 5 minutes on modern fitness TikTok, Instagram Reels, or biohacking podcasts, peptides are being framed as the ultimate biological cheat code. Influencers, podcasters, and underground fitness gurus claim these small molecular chains offer all the muscle building and recovery benefits of heavy anabolic steroids without any of the nasty side effects, organ strain, or legal consequences. But beneath this glossy biohacking narrative lies a terrifying reality that social media algorithms love to suppress. Unregulated gray market production, unknown long-term cancer risks, severe insulin resistance, and uncontrolled cellular proliferation are being completely swept under the rug. Make no mistake, peptides are exceptionally powerful biological messengers. But when you start playing game master with your body's complex cellular signaling pathways without understanding the underlying science, the long-term consequences can backfire horribly. If you stick around until the end of this video, we aren't just breaking down the molecular biology of compounds like BPC-157, TB500, and MK677. We are also going to expose the dark chemistry inside gray market laboratories and why the research chemical loophole is a massive trap for your health. In the next few minutes, we are cutting through the influencer hype, diving deep into clinical endocrinology and revealing what happens when you inject or swallow unapproved research chemicals. Let's look at the real science. To understand why peptides are taking over the fitness world, we first have to answer a fundamental question. What actually is a peptide? In biochemistry, peptides are simply short chains of amino acids, the fundamental building blocks of protein. While a full protein molecule consists of long, complex folds of 50 or more amino acids, peptides are much smaller, consisting of anywhere from 2 to 50 amino acids linked together by peptide bonds. Because of their tiny size, peptides act as precise molecular messengers. They lock into specific cellular receptors throughout your body, delivering explicit instructions, like telling a damaged tendon to synthesize collagen or ordering your pituitary gland to secrete natural growth hormone. This is why influencers market them as clean. Traditional anabolic steroids work like a biological sledgehammer, forcibly binding to androgen receptors and completely overriding your natural hormonal system. Peptides theoretically simply nudge your body's existing signaling pathways to work faster. But here is the massive catch that most fitness creators conveniently forget to mention. The vast majority of these hyped peptides, including BPC-157, TB500, CJC-1295, and ipamorelin, have never received FDA approval for human performance enhancement or recreational recovery. Almost all the scientific data circulating online comes from rodent studies, Petri dish cell cultures, or limited animal trials. Human long-term safety data simply does not exist. You aren't taking a refined medical therapy, you are participating in an unmonitored human experiment. Danger number 1, uncontrolled cellular proliferation and cancer risk. Growth hormone secretagogues like MK677, CJC-1295, and ipamorelin work by dramatically increasing your circulating levels of growth hormone and insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1. IGF-1 is one of the most potent anabolic signaling proteins in the human body. While elevated, IGF-1 accelerates muscle recovery and skin repair. It does not discriminate between healthy muscle cells and microscopic, dormant, precancerous cells. If your body has a hidden, benign microtumor, which millions of people have without knowing, forcing high levels of IGF-1 acts like pouring gasoline directly onto a hidden fire, accelerating malignant tumor growth. Even recovery peptides like BPC-157 carry this risk through a mechanism called angiogenesis, the formation of new blood vessels. While angiogenesis heals torn ligaments, it also creates the exact blood vessel supply lines that malignant tumors need to thrive and spread throughout your body. Danger number 2, the gray market research chemical trap. Because peptides like BPC157 or TB500 are not approved for human prescription in most countries, 99% of users purchase them online from unregulated gray market websites that hide behind a legal loophole, labeling their products for research purposes only. This disclaimer protects the seller legally, but it leaves you completely unprotected biologically. These websites operate with zero FDA oversight, zero good manufacturing practice (GMP) compliance, and zero quality control standards. Independent chemical analyses of gray market research peptides consistently reveal shocking results: heavy metal contamination, bacterial endotoxins, severe dosage inaccuracies, or completely missing active ingredients. When you inject an unverified peptide vial, you're gambling with systemic blood infections and heavy metal toxicity. Danger number 3, metabolic disruption and prediabetes, the MK677 effect. MK677, often falsely sold as an oral peptide, is actually a non-peptide ghrelin receptor agonist. It mimics the hunger hormone ghrelin, triggering extreme uncontrollable appetite cravings while simultaneously spiking growth hormone secretion. But elevated growth hormone naturally opposes the action of insulin. Clinical studies show that continuous daily use of MK677 significantly degrades your glucose tolerance and severely lowers your insulin sensitivity. Within weeks, young, healthy athletes can unknowingly push their fasting blood sugar into the prediabetic range. Many people turn to peptides because they want a shortcut around the tedious process of natural recovery. But here is the biological truth. Your body is already an elite peptide manufacturing factory if you give it the correct physiological signals. Over 70% of your body's natural daily pulse of growth hormone and regenerative peptides occurs during stage 3 and stage 4 deep slow-wave sleep. When you optimize your circadian rhythm, you get precision-calibrated cellular repair completely free of charge and with zero cancer risks. Injecting synthetic biological messengers while neglecting your foundational sleep architecture, protein synthesis, and strain management is like putting racing fuel into a car with a broken transmission. Before you let social media influencers convince you to buy experimental research chemicals, keep these 3 core rules in mind. Rule number 1, unapproved research chemicals are not benign dietary supplements. They carry unstudied long-term risks regarding cell mutation and systemic infection. Rule number 2, never trust underground websites that hide behind not-for-human consumption disclaimers to sell unverified compounds. And rule number 3, master your native biology first. Maximize your sleep hygiene, nail your daily macronutrients, stay hydrated, and give your body the actual time it needs to heal. If this video brought real scientific clarity to the peptide hype, share it with a gym partner who needs to hear this warning. Hit that like button and subscribe to the Nutrient Doodler for science-backed fitness and nutrition breakdowns. If you want to know the real hidden chemistry and dangers behind oral steroids like Anavar, click on the video on your screen right now. Stay smart, protect your long-term health, and I'll see you in the next episode.